Man, thank you, dude. Shout out to Jeremiah Gilreath with Gilreath Printing and Signs, the most fantastic people that you will meet. This is absolutely awesome. We've got a March Madness bracket. If you don't know what that is, to the few out there, I'm excited for it. I'm ready to fill up every single one of these with. I'm not going to fill them up with my picks because sometimes they're wrong. But honest to God, forget what I said on the last part. I've never been wrong with a single March Madness pick, and I hope you know that. So yeah, I'm gonna fill it out with all my picks. They're gonna be correct, and yeah, no, guys. Actually, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing a little contest. So what I want you to do is whenever I submit my bracket and my tournament pool on Sunday afternoon, what we're gonna do is we're going to have a tournament challenge, and what's gonna happen with that tournament challenge is first place is going to get a prize. You do not get this. This is my baby. Don't worry, I'm not giving it away. This is my baby, so yeah, you can hang off on that one. But what we are going to do is we're going to have a giveaway, and we'll let you know about a giveaway soon. So, thanks.
And that's that, guys. Welcome into the Hayden Coker Show, presented to you by Senator Lance Bell. Senator Lance Bell, the best man that I know, the best man that he knows. Man, that is straight up it. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a crazy March, okay? March, whether it's April the 7th, whenever this thing gets done, or whether it's 2 weeks in. Heck, the opening weekend of March Madness is going to be insane. And that is why I'm so excited for this. I'm super excited for us to actually get a chance to do a giveaway. Like I said, information to come. We'll be doing a little giveaway. And I don't mean like a shirt or anything. We'll do like a gift card to somewhere, okay? We're not that big time yet. We're trying to make it there. But no, man, that's what I'm super excited for, man, because we have so much going on in the month of March when it comes to college basketball. Of course, you have spring football right around the corner and everything, but this is seriously one of the best times of the year. This is my favorite month of the year. I do not care. I will shout it to the rooftops. Yeah, college football is amazing. That's my baby. But March Madness is the best month of the year when it comes to sports, college sports. When it comes to sports in general, you've got the World Baseball Classic. Okay, it's not every year, but you know what I'm saying. The World Baseball Classic. The Major Leagues start up at the end of the month. You have so much going on, and it is literally just one of the best times of the year. I love it, and I hope you guys love it. And we're going to have a heck of a March Madness season, okay? So do me a favor. Well, not now, but whenever Sunday comes, okay, I'm going to have my little link to the tournament bracket or whatever you want to call it. We're going to have that out Sunday night. So you're going to click on Facebook, and you can find everything there, Instagram, whatever, and literally just join that, and then you're going to be entered in, okay? How that works, how the winner works is just have the best bracket there is, okay? You can't beat me because I have the perfect one every time. But next best will get one, okay? So, like I said, super excited for it, and I really hope you guys are as well. Now, let's really get into it because we've got a lot to talk about today, and I hope you guys are ready for it because, for one, college basketball is on the TV. You have SEC, you have the MAC action, you have Big 12, Big 10, ACC, you have the A10, you have the freaking Mountain West. Guys, we have so much basketball going on right now, and it is insane. You look at all the mid-majors, and you look at all the high majors. My favorite part about college basketball right now is, now, of course, I love looking at the high majors. I love paying attention to the high majors. You have your Kansas teams of the world. You have your Arizonas of the world, Houston's of the world. You have your Florida's of the world. But now we're kind of getting to a point where some of the lower tier mid-majors are coming into play. Heck, some of the lower tier Power 4 teams are coming into play. Power 5 teams, excuse me, because we can't forget about the Big East. The Big East is a power conference in basketball. Do not forget about the Big East. All right? Now, but yeah, no, let's shift our focus for a second from the big guys. Let's go down to the smaller guys. Look at what Santa Clara did in the West Coast Conference. Gonzaga obviously won the WCC. They've won it like, I don't know, nearly every time that they've been in that conference tournament, they've won it. And that's just kind of all you have to say about it. They're entering the Pac-12 next year. So obviously that's going to be no more. That will come to a halt. But if you really look at it, man, it is so impressive what Gonzaga has been able to do in the WCC. It really is. Coach Mark Few, what he's been able to do has been terrific. Gonzaga's a powerhouse, and they're barely a power team right now, or barely a power conference. Yes, power conference, but if you look at what Gonzaga has done, for them to continuously be in the top 10, top 15, top 20 every year, it's insane. I remember growing up and watching Gonzaga be a top 5 team every year and thinking, how in the world? You know, I've never heard of this team. I don't even know where they're at. So just for them to be where they're at right now is utterly insane, and I love just them being where they are. But Mark Hughes done a fantastic job over there at Gonzaga. Hopefully he continues his run and even into the Big 12. So, yeah, we'll just keep that there. Man, Big 12. Big 12 is arguably the best conference in college basketball right now. I love the Big 12. I love where the Big 12 is going. I love what the Big 12 has been for years now. Texas and Oklahoma, obviously, they left. Oklahoma was never, I say never, much of a threat. They were a threat, but they weren't as big of a threat as, Kansas was every year, as big of a threat as Kansas was every year. Houston, they've called on. Okay, now I get Houston. They come over from the American a few years ago. Now it's a little bit different. Houston is pretty much running the Big 12. You have Houston. You have Iowa State. You have Arizona. All of those guys are running the Big 12. BYU's up there as well, despite losing one of their main players and having sort of a down last half of the year. Unfortunately for Richie Saunders, I think that BYU is probably going to go out at some point over the next few days of the Big 12 tournament. But they're hot right now. They're playing really good basketball, and we'll see where that takes them over the next few days. I don't think it'll take them long to lose out, but obviously I could be wrong on that. You look at what the SEC is doing. You have Florida. You have Arkansas, Alabama. Those are really the only three teams that I can see winning right now. Kentucky's looking like they're going to catch a little heat. You looked at what Auburn was doing a little bit ago. They allow, 30-10 run? I think it was 20-0 run. Then it went on to be a 30-10 run to end the game against Tennessee. Ends up losing that game. Tennessee went on a 30-10 run. Auburn gave up 30-10 run. So you hate to see it, man, but unfortunately for Auburn, it is just not their year. It's not their year, and I understand why. New coach, new players. You're not as big down low. You don't have a great defense. You don't have many great shooters. So it's an unfortunate time for Auburn. Alabama, on the other hand, they've got some good shooters. I don't think they're going to win the SEC. I think they have a chance. I think they've got a pretty decent shot to win it. I don't think they do, though. I think that teams like the Floridas of the world, the Arkansas of the world, those are the teams to look out for in this situation. Obviously, Alabama's right there, though. They're the number 3 team in the SEC right now, and you can't overlook that. Tennessee's going to be right there as well. Kentucky, too. So, I don't know, man. Let's see where it goes. I'm not going to talk crap or anything about where the SEC is this year. I don't think they're the best conference in college basketball. I just don't. I don't think I'd still give it to the Big 12. I think the Big 12 is far beyond the best conference in college basketball. They're deep. Yes, the SEC team or the SEC is projected to have 10 teams in conference play or in their conference in the Big Dance. I don't think it happens, or maybe it does happen. Regardless, I still find the Big 12 to be. I wouldn't say more dominant. I'd find them to be more well-rounded. I guess you'd say. I think they're. I can't even say more competitive at this point because look at what the SEC has done as a whole. I just think that from the way that the Big 12 has played, not even this year, just from look at the past 10, 15 years, they're more physical than everybody else. And I absolutely love that about them. They're more physical than everybody else. The Big 10 is right there. I think the SEC probably finishes around third. The ACC, they're up there, but I don't think they're quite there. And then the Big East, I think they're last. Simply because of the lack of great teams in that conference. Okay, you can take a look at the Big 12. They've got how many great teams does the Big 12 have? Or I say good teams, anyways. Really, they've got 12, 13, 14 good to decent teams, basketball teams. The SEC probably has around 10, 11, 12. I wouldn't put any shade against the Big 10. I think they've got a lot of good basketball teams as well. But I would go, when it comes to best basketball teams in the country or best basketball conferences, I'm going Big 12, Big 10. I'm not going with the SEC. And as much as it hates me to say, or as much as I hate to say that, actually, I don't even hate to say that because I know it's true. That's just kind of how it is. And that's how it's been for quite some time now. Now, last year, the SEC, yes, I thought that they were probably the best team in college basketball. Probably the best conference in college basketball. This year's a little bit different, and so is nearly every other year in existence, okay? But right now, that's kind of beyond our focus. I really want to talk about contenders, man. So we're going to start with the Big 12. We're going to go down Big 12, Big 10, SEC, ACC. Let's start with the Big 12. Got Houston, Kansas, Iowa State, Arizona, and BYU. Those are my teams in the Big 12 right now that I firmly believe that have a chance at winning it. Now, who do I actually believe wins it? I would kind of shave that total down to 3 teams. I would say Houston, Arizona, Iowa State. Kansas can be there. Kansas can legit be there, but I don't know about the consistency of Darren Peterson when it comes to playing, and I don't know about their consistency as a whole. Now, Iowa State, they're good. Iowa State, really, really good. Houston, really, really good. Take a look at Arizona, really, really freaking good. So I can't sit here and say that I confidently believe in one team, but I am going to give you some picks, okay? Because that's what I'm here to do. And I'll give those to you here in just a second. Let's take a look at the Big Ten. You have Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan State, Purdue. Those are 5 teams that I believe can win it right now. Wisconsin's up there, man. Wisconsin's up there. They're going to play tomorrow. They just narrowly escaped Washington earlier. Washington, kind of a scrappy team this year, wasn't necessarily able to get the big wins that they needed. They're sitting around 500. Wisconsin, though, I think Wisconsin, they're built a little bit differently, okay? Now, this is nearly a 10-loss. That may be 10 losses. I think they have 9 losses. Regardless, this is a team that I feel like has the opportunity to go and win the Big Ten. I think they have a shot to make a run for it. I genuinely do. I don't think they get there. I think they fall short, but they've got a big-time game coming up. And I love that where Wisconsin is at. They're going to play Illinois tomorrow. Illinois is one of those teams where they've got shooters, they've got size, they have the physicality to go win the Big Ten. Heck, I think they have the physicality to win it all this year. Now, do I think they win it all? No. I think they have a legit shot to win the Big Ten, though. Illinois and Wisconsin are going to be the best game in the Big Ten tournament, and it's going to be tomorrow. And that's foreshadowing, okay? I'm foreshadowing a little bit, like a weatherman, but not. Water, man. Water. Massive shout out to Steel 174 and the guys over there at Steel 174. That's Daniel Dawson and Bobby Wells. Those guys are absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for sponsoring the show. Those guys, they do a phenomenal job at whatever they do when it comes to construction. Phenomenal construction company out of Steel, Alabama. You can follow those guys on Facebook at Steel, STEELE 174. At Steel 174, they are still strong, still reliable, Steel 174. All right, man. College basketball has gotten to the point where I absolutely love it. So we took a look at the Big Ten, their contenders. I'm going to go ahead and make a pick for the Big Ten, okay? I'm going to make a pick for the Big Ten. Michigan, one of those teams who can absolutely win it. They've been one of the best teams in college basketball, if not the best team in college basketball all that year. Wisconsin, I think they're an underrated team that can seriously make a run at it, but I don't think they win it. I think they drop the game to Illinois tomorrow night. Illinois and Michigan in the semifinals. And then there's 2 other teams that I think really have a good shot, Michigan State and Purdue. Now, which of those teams do I think comes out on top in their bottom half of the bracket? I hate to say it. I don't know if it's going to be either one of the teams. I would take Michigan State over Purdue right now. I would. Michigan State, they've already won one time against Purdue, and they won at Purdue in Indiana. So I'm going to take Michigan State. I think it'll be Illinois and Michigan State in the Big Ten title game. Now, crazy. I know Michigan State lost to Michigan twice already this year, okay? Big bro, little bro already once this year. It's not going to happen again because they're not going to play in this Big Ten tournament. If it were to happen, they would have to meet in the championship game. But I'm taking Illinois and Michigan State, and I think the Illinois Fighting Illini win the Big Ten tournament. Let's go back to the Big 12 for a second. The Houston Cougars. Go Cougs. Now, whose house? The Cougs' house. I think Houston wins the Big 12 tournament. I'm going to go Houston. I'm going to go Illinois. Who's going to win the SEC tournament? Okay, well, let's leave those top picks up there. So Houston and Illinois, the two top picks to win their respective conference tournaments. SEC, man, I got to go with Florida, man. I've got to go with the Florida Gators. Now you've got Kentucky who can win it. You have Tennessee who can win it. Alabama, Arkansas, and A&M. I think will sneak in there at one point. But right now, I think that Florida is they're too physical of a team. I love the way that they play basketball. Ruben Chinyelu down low is one of the most physical guys in the country, if not one of the best defensive rebounders in the country. Heck, rebounders in the country. I think that Florida is too physical. I think they're too strong, and I think that they win this conference. ACC. All right, you got Duke, Virginia, Miami. Those are the only teams I see winning this tournament. Those are the only teams that I see winning this tournament. Miami, watch out for the Hurricanes. I think they have a legit shot to go out there and do it. I think that Miami is going to play Duke next. I do believe they're going to play Duke next. And, man, let me just go ahead and tell you, that is going to be a game that that's going to be an insane game. I think that Miami is one of those teams that play really, really fast. They can be really, really good. I think that Miami wins tonight. Or, excuse me, Miami won against Louisville earlier. I think Miami would probably fall to Duke in the ACC tournament. So I'm going to go with Duke. I'm going to go with Duke winning the ACC tournament. Close game against Virginia. If they do meet with Virginia, it'll end up being a close game. Okay, close game. They have an injury. They took a shot to their roster earlier in the week. I do believe fractured hand or fractured foot. One of the two. I believe it's a fractured foot to their starting point guard. Sucks for them, but I think they are able to ground it out. And I will go with Duke to win the ACC tournament. Now, those are my top four. Those are my top four big Power Four teams to win their respective conferences. I think that UConn's going to win their conference. I really think that UConn wins the Big East. Okay, so now we have Houston, we have Michigan, we have Houston, we have Illinois, we have Florida, we have Duke, and we have who did I just say? UConn. UConn to all win their respective conference tournaments. Let's go into auto bids. All right. Buffalo Wild Wings water mixed with a little Buffalo Wild Wings sweet tea. It's got toilet paper on it, man. It's not toilet paper. Great people over here would never allow that. No, man. I am so excited for what the next week to a week and a half has to offer. Now, obviously, my excitement is going to go beyond that because, guys, we've got March Madness coming up, the NCAA tournament going to officially start next week. Okay? But and by the way, producer, clip this. All Power 5 conference tournament winners. Let's go. Houston, Illinois, Florida, Duke, UConn. Just how it's going. All right, that's it. Producer, clip that. Now, let's move on. 31 of these, 31 auto bids, 37 at large bids. That's 31 at large bids. 31. Oh, man. Look, so I have a list of some of the auto bids now that have already punched their ticket to the conference, the conference, and have already punched their ticket into the NCAA tournament. We have Idaho. We have Lehigh, McNeese out of the Southland. We have Long Island. Fins up. We have High Point. You have Hofstra, Wright State. You have Siena. You have Northern Iowa. You have Tennessee State, Furman out of the Southern. You have North Dakota State. You have Troy, and you have Queens. Those are our auto bids right now. And obviously, we're not done with those. Queens is coming out of the A-Sun. You have Troy coming out of the Sun Belt. Troy, by the way, in the latest bracketology, the last one I saw this morning, Troy would take on a potential Alabama is a 3 seed. Alabama is a 3 seed. Troy is a 14 seed. Now, here's something I really want to show you. Let's really break it down because here I've got the latest bubble teams. Okay, so let's go with bubble teams. California, Florida State, Indiana, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and San Diego State, Seton Hall, and Stanford. Stanford probably the best when it comes to their resume. 5-6 in Q1, 4-2 in Q2, 4-4 in Q3, 7-0 in Q4. Now their Q3, their quadrant 3 wins and losses is what really hurts them because they're 4-4 in quadrant 3. That's not going to cut it, and I think that's why in the latest bracketology right here, Stanford is rolled out. Now let's go back and obviously I'm switching tabs for a second, so bear with me. The top 4 seeds right now in the East, we have number 1 overall seed Duke, number 2 Michigan, number 3 in the South you have Florida, and number 4 in the West you have Arizona. That's where we are there. So those are the top 4 seeds. Now you have Michigan State, UConn, Houston, and Illinois. Those are all the second or all the 2 seeds. All the 3 seeds: Nebraska, Iowa State, Purdue, Alabama. This right here, CBS Sports has Alabama as a 3 seed. A lot of people were saying this would be a team that ends up on the 4 seed line, and I love that. That's fine. But right now, 4 seed: Texas Tech, Vanderbilt, Virginia, Gonzaga. Now Gonzaga, those guys are hanging on. We're going to go 5 through 16, and I'll read these out to you. 5 seeds: Kansas, Louisville, Arkansas, North Carolina. Let's go 6 seed: St. John's, Wisconsin, Tennessee, and BYU. Let's go 7 seed, okay? Now you're getting into some teams that I think could really – I see 3 or 4 teams right here that could potentially make a run. Miami, Georgia, Villanova, Kentucky, all of those on the 7 line. I think that 3 of those have the ability to make a run. Those being Miami, Villanova, and Kentucky. And I don't see Georgia making a run. I think they're a first round, possibly second round exit. Let's go to 8 seeds. Clemson, Utah State, UCLA, Ohio State. Watch out for Utah State on that 8 line. No, let's go to 9 seeds. You have Iowa, NC State, St. Mary's, and TCU. TCU, one of those teams that I feel like could make a run. I'm honestly really confident in all four of these teams right here to make a run. But Iowa's got to step it up a little bit. They took a tough loss today against Ohio State in the Big Ten tournament. Yet that's just not going to cut in the ACC tournament, or excuse me, in the NCAA tournament. It's just not. Let's jump to 10 seed. Texas, Miami of Ohio, Texas A&M, St. Louis. Miami of Ohio, they dropped their game today in the MAC championship game. That's their first loss all year. They're the second team in the last 75 years to lose their first game of the season in their conference tournament. So, producer, clip that. The second team in the last 75 years, Miami of Ohio, to lose their first game of the season in their conference tournament. Now, I think that's phenomenal. That's great there. Are they going to get left out? I don't think they should. I don't know if they will, but I don't think they should. That's the 10 line. I think A&M and Texas have a good shot at making a run. I'm kind of out on St. Louis right now. Santa Clara, VCU, Auburn, and SMU. Those guys are at that 11 line right now. Also, you have UCF, Missouri, Yale, and Northern Iowa also at the 11 line. So remember, 4 of those teams are playing in a play-in game. So 2 of those teams are going to come out on top. This was presented to you before Auburn lost this afternoon to Tennessee. Tough loss by them, by the way. 12 seed. Let's go to it. South Florida, McNeese, High Point, Hofstra. I love High Point, man. I love High Point. South Florida, another team I love as well. I don't know about McNeese and Hofstra. Let's go to 13. Sam Houston State, Utah Valley, Wright State, North Dakota State. So now we're really getting into the weeds here. So that's 13. 14, Troy, UC Irvine, Siena, Tennessee State. 15, Furman, Idaho, Queens, Lehigh. And then you have 16. You're going to have 8 teams right here. Prairie View, UMBC, Howard, Long Island, Fins Up, Indiana, San Diego State, Seton Hall, Florida State. Now let's just take a minute here. Let's kind of recap why I did that. That's Fins Up. All right, so you have man, I love this. LIU, Long Island, and I believe it's in New York. One of the mystery teams. I believe we've seen them actually before in the NCAA tournament. I could be wrong on that. Water. We've seen those guys before, but what I really like about Long Island is nobody knew about these guys a few years ago. There were 2 guys, and I was listening to this on the CBS Sports Island College Basketball podcast with Gary Parrish and Matt. Oh man, Norseller. Yeah, Norseller's his last name, I do believe. And he's going to hate me for saying that if he even watches this. But it's 2 guys that didn't go to LIU, that lived in New York, but they didn't go to LIU. And they lived in New York. They were trying to find a local team to support. They went to the Long Island basketball game a few years back. Nobody was there. And free throws, maybe, is when they started to do this right here. That's where they got the Fins Up, and it's just become a phenomenon ever since then. Really, really coming to light here as of late. That's my girl right there, Skylar. But yeah, I don't exactly know the entire story, but that is just what I heard from these guys over at the CBS Island College Basketball Podcast. Man, Gary Parrish, GP, those guys, they do a phenomenal job. And yeah, man, phenomenal job over there by those guys. This is the Hayden Coker Show presented to you by Senator Lance Bell. Senator Lance Bell, the best man that I know, the best man that he knows. We got Senator Lance Bell's, we got his hoodie to him today. He wasn't in office. He's in Montgomery doing senator work for whatever reason. I don't know why somebody would actually want to do their job as a politician. Now Senator Lance Bell, he's done a great job at what he's doing, but he's in Montgomery doing his job. He wasn't there for me to give him his pullover. So I had to send a text to him, and he says, "Let's go." Thank you. By the way, massive shout out to Senator Lance Bell and phenomenal job that he does. But we got Miss Santana over there. We got all the girls in the office over there at his building that we give some shirts to as well. Sponsors, phenomenal job by you guys. Thank you so much this year. We're getting you shirts. We're getting our sponsor shirts, guys. We got the Asheville basketball team. Phenomenal season by Asheville basketball. Okay, head coach Caleb Carpenter did a phenomenal job this year with this basketball team, and man, just a phenomenal job by them. But also, it was so fun to watch the Asheville basketball team do what they did this year. You got the Mountain West tournament on Nevada, GCU pulling for the Wolfpack there. But just First off, what a phenomenal job Asheville basketball did this year. 31 and 4, 30 and 4, I do believe, for the Asheville basketball team this year. Historic season. JB Potter, Dalton Rice Thompson. I'm going to screw her name up here in a minute and not mention it. I do apologize. JB Potter, Drake Holly, Dalton Rice Thompson, Mays Thompson. Let's see here. Jamon Williams. Oh, man, I'm so horrible. Parker Smith, Parker Jackson, Brandon Farmer. Who else on the team? Braden Buckner. Who else? Oh, I know I'm missing some. I think that's it. Yeah, those are the guys. All right, Nate Hookbay. There we go. So those are the guys with the Asheville basketball team this year. Phenomenal job by the assistant coaches as well. Axel Hernandez, the manager. Just a lovely job from him, too. DJ Cohn. You got Jokey Carpenter. I'm going to show you guys this right real quick.
Right, thank you. Shout out to Jeremiah Gilreath.
Real quick, and I'm going to bring you back technical difficulties from
the most fantastic people that you will meet. This is absolutely awesome.
Here we go.
Got a March Madness bracket. If you don't know what that is, to the few out there, I'm excited for it. I'm ready to fill up every single one of these.
Over there.
I'm not going to fill them up with my picks because
lovely
but,
those guys.
Honest to God, forget what I said on the last part.
We'll let this
I've
video
never been wrong with a single March Madness pick, and I hope you know that. So yeah, I'm going to fill it out with all my picks. They're going to be correct. And yeah, no, guys, actually, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a little contest. So what I want you to do is whenever I submit my bracket and my tournament pool on Sunday afternoon, what we're going to do is we're going to have a tournament challenge. And what's going to happen with that tournament challenge is first place is going to get a prize. You do not get this. This is my baby.
That means a lot.
This is my baby, so that one. But
I love her.
what we are going to do is we're going to have a giveaway, and we'll let you know about a giveaway soon. So. Thanks.
Give a massive shout out to Steel 174. Steel 174, one of the best construction companies around. The best construction company around. We all know those guys, Dawson, Daniel, Bobby Willis. We have the whole crew behind the scenes working as well. Shout out to those guys. You don't go unnoticed. But, man, just a massive shout out to Steel 174 and what they are doing for my show, two, the community, as always. So thank you, Steel 174. They are still strong, still reliable, Steel 174. You can follow those guys on Facebook at STEELE 174. So there we go. Those guys are phenomenal. The Asheville basketball team, phenomenal job this year. We love what they did. Now, college basketball, man, and I've gone on and on about college basketball. Also, for one, because I love it, and I'm freaking stoked that it's March. It's my favorite month of the year when it comes to sports. Honestly, maybe my favorite month of the year overall. It's just kind of how I am and who I've been for a while now. But yeah, man, 31 auto bids, 37 at large bids. Super excited to see what comes of this. I told you a little bit about Miami of Ohio and what all they went through and endured this year. I don't know if they make the tournament now. And I hate to say that. Don't come from my throat. I want them to make the tournament. I think they should make the tournament. If they don't make the tournament, what is the regular season for? All right, there is actual proof of Miami of Ohio trying to go out and schedule some power for and bigger power conference teams and also some other group of 5 teams. So I don't want to hear anything about them not trying to schedule anybody. They tried. Now, other teams did not agree, but tried to steal in this Red Hawk organization. This coaching staff did a phenomenal job of just facilitating this team this year and putting together what they have. 31-1. They were 31-0 to start off this tournament. They win a game in the tournament. 30-0 to start the tournament. They win a game in the tournament. Then they go down today to UMass in the Minutemen, of course. But And I hate it for them, man. I hate it. They're the second team in the last 75 years to lose their first game of the season in the conference tournament. It sucks because now I don't know what's going to happen with those guys. I would love to see them make the tournament. I think they deserve it. I would much rather see a 31-1 Miami of Ohio team make the tournament over a 17-16 Auburn basketball team right now. That Auburn team does not deserve to be in, and I will sit here firmly and stand that. Yes, they have a strong schedule. They've also lost 16 games this year. I'm sorry, I can't get behind it. I can't get behind it, man. If you lose more than half your team's games in one season, you don't deserve to be in unless you win your conference tournament. And that's just how I feel about it. I hate to say that. You know what? No, I don't. I don't hate to say that. That's how I feel. I will stand firm in that, and I will die on that hill. Guys, this has been the Hayden Kobe Show. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in today. And I'm getting a phone call of some sort. No, I'm not. That's just UConn and Xavier playing. Bunch of basketball on here, Buffalo Wild Wings. I need you to come down to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch some March Madness with me this year. That's what I'm going to be doing all throughout March. And guys, I announced it earlier in the week on Facebook, and I just got questioned about it, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about that for just a second. Now, first off, I just want to say I'm grateful. I'm very, very thankful as well. Massive shout out to Next Pro and all that they have done for me. This is awesome, and it's kind of hard to put words together, just because it's a phenomenal opportunity, and I'm very, very grateful for it. But man, I'm super excited to announce that I will be joining the Next Pro broadcast team this year. I'm super excited for it. I will be joining the broadcast team as a part of the Puma basketball circuit. Super excited, man. This is AAU league. And we're going to be traveling around the country broadcasting these games, man. We're going to be doing play-by-play, and I think we'll be doing a little bit of color as well. I'm super, super stoked. Our first traveling date, that will be March the 27th through the March the 29th. I'm very excited for that one, man. That's going to be such a fun weekend, and that's going to be in Kansas City. We're going to get to see our good buddy Clellan Williams. And, man, I cannot – shout out to Clellan Williams and the Wellness Warriors. So I'm very, very excited to see what's going to happen with all this, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Cleveland Williams and Wellness Warriors out there. But I'll be joining Next Pro, and I'm super, super stoked. By the way, those two not affiliated. But, man, I could not be happier to announce that. I've been keeping a secret for 2 months now, so it's been kind of eating at me. I've been really wanting to announce it for a little bit now. But, yeah. That's what I'll be doing. So we may miss a few weeks out of the coming spring. I may not be able to do the show at times, but yeah, man, I'm super stoked, and I really, really hope that everybody is going to follow along with my journey. I'm going to post some content as well. I'm pretty sure I'll be going live, not from the basketball sites. Maybe I don't think that's going to happen, but I'd have to have permission from Next Pro for that. That's probably not going to happen. I'll probably be going live from hotel rooms. And whether that's Kansas City, whether I'll be live, I'll be in Lincoln, Nebraska at one point, man. I'll be in Orlando. So I'm super excited for that. But guys, thank you so much for following along. We've got the Hayden Coker Show merchandise out now. I'm not selling it out to the public just yet. I've got to get it to my people first, everybody who I promised. Thank you I cannot express you enough, man. Thank you so much. And yeah. Thank you for following along. We're going to be doing this for the rest of the year. We're going to, now obviously maybe not every single Thursday because we've got a lot going on here over the next coming months, but every single Thursday that we are available, we will be live unless we are just mentally drained. So we're going to be here, guys, and I cannot wait to see you guys along with me for the ride. So thank you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We will see you guys next week. March Madness is on its way. And like I said, this Sunday, be on the lookout. We're going to have a tournament. We're going to have a bracket put together. We're going to have a pool put together. Join that for some giveaways. We're going to let you know about that certain giveaway later on in the week. All right, guys. Y'all be good, and that'll be next week. But y'all be good. Take care. Don't go to jail. I need your viewership. Take care and peace.